So our trip back will be 3 hours. We'll be arriving at 7:33. I'm gonna stop off at the Apple Store in Fort Worth for upload purposes because my internet's been acting kind of slow. As a matter of fact, I have to make a payment on that. Then we'll be hitting the road here pretty soon. There's the Whole Foods back that way. It's like an important student walking by. $180 miles. Be there in about 2 hours and 59 minutes. Arrival 7:34 in the PM. And we'll arrive in Fort Worth. This is known as Palmer Lane that we're crossing under. From Florida. It does kind of remind me a little bit of Dallas, but Austin has tons and tons of apartments, real estate growing. A lot of Californians will come here. Hey, you know, Californians go to Fort Worth too. But yeah, Linkletter is Austin, and so is Matthew McConaughey. And they did Dazed and Confused around these areas. Dazed and Confused would be another really good filming location. Slacker's an easy one because it's set up by campus. They got cross streets and stuff. Dazed and Confused would be very difficult. Newton Boys might have been filmed here too. I almost got to be a part of Newton Boys. But here it is, Farm Road 1325. We're going off CR 172 Quick Hill. There's all this real estate here. It's amazing. And these are actually pretty nice looking apartments too. They don't look bad at all. Those look very nice. I'm listening to some Pantera because I added where in the short film Baggage, where the guy gets in the car, his name is Lewis. He gets in the car with JC, who's the writer who I'm going to play. They go to Arlington Memorial to lay to see the graves of Vinnie Paul and Dimebag Darrell, and he puts flyers, roses on the grave, and says a prayer. Then he goes over to another grave, which is a grandmother's grave, and he says a prayer over his grandmother's grave and says something to her. Then he ends up putting the coffee cup and the coffee cup and the saucer on the grave. And that's like the last shot is the coffee cup and the saucer and him looking up at it. It ends up at a graveyard. So it starts at an airport and ends at a graveyard. It's called Baggage. Jane Goodall, still around. All right, looks like this one got hit with some damage. It's the 7-Eleven right over by Lewis Hanna Boulevard. Okay, I'm checking out this particular 7-Eleven gas station. Her mama is okay. Probably needs some work. There's actually a dude outside that's gonna do some work in here. I said, it's okay if I use the restroom. He said, as long as you're not blowing it up and I don't work in your stank, but I know what he means. This is the Austin 7-Eleven restroom, so it's a little bit different. $2.79. And those buns right there. So, go ahead and go for it. These are actually, they manufacture their own hot dogs at 7-Eleven. They never have these in Fort Worth. These bars are clean, actually. It's pretty cool. So it's like fresh tomatoes. It's pretty amazing. According to the bathroom, I wasn't expecting this, but giving them a thumbs up on the hot dog bar. And then we got the mustard, which we'll lay on there later. And according to the rules of the Chicago dog, you don't add ketchup. It's just the mustard and the relish. So we'll put it here. I did want to point out is the line, but we'll wait in it. If you have any garage door problems, you can call Cedar Park Overhead Drops, or Doors, I'm sorry, Doors, 335-7441. I don't see the area code though. All right, $3.44 for a soda refill and a hot dog. Not too bad. And I appreciate 7-Eleven's hot dogs and keeping the hot dog stand fresh. We'll do the vlog maybe over there so we can see the 7-Eleven sign. All right, so we got to do the Slacker filming location vlog. It's a 1990 movie. Please go see it. It's a great film if you're a film major or if you just love film or cinema. It's kind of art house. It's Richard Linklater at his best. I personally am a fan of It's Impossible to Learn to Plow by Reading Books, but Slacker, 1990, great. Now, big bite. It looks like a hot dog. We got ourselves Coke, cherry, vanilla Coke mixture. So it's sort of like regular Coke and then also cherry, vanilla Coke. I said cherry weird there. We're gonna open it up and show you the components, is what I was trying to say. This basically is a sweet relish. So I haven't had this before at a 7-Eleven. I'm actually kind of impressed. Then we come through this way. I finished the vlog up really quick, within 30 minutes. There was only 2 segments of it. I found the location pretty quickly, and I've seen the location done before. And plus I've seen the movie. This is mustard. This is actually really good condiments. Linda and I are fan of condiments. So we collect many of them. We have a band too. And we do videos. All right, I'm trying to get it all there. It's a big bite. Got a napkin from probably another establishment. So I'll be folding the napkin this way so it doesn't confuse the viewer. But you can see 7-Eleven in there. We're opening it up, going in. 7-Eleven hot dogs are my favorite. It gets a thumbs up. I told the guy there, thank you for keeping all the condiments fresh. The tomatoes and this relish. He said, thanks. Exactly how I said it. Thanks. Dude's classic in there. They're revamping the bathrooms there, by the way. We gotta head back. We got 3 hours to drive back to Fort Worth to go to Apple to upload. Did my payment, my internet. Anyway. Today the price went up on the internet because I was paying like 20 bucks a month for a while. When I switched over to Spectrum, I was with Frontera. I was paying 80 with Frontera. Now the prices are about the same. It's been about 2 years, one spot. They added what's called Ultra. Maybe it works, I don't know. It's not exactly Slacker, but it's something. Meaning my blog. I'm gonna rewatch Slacker though, it's funny. I love how Linkletter's looking at the lady with the groceries that had been hit by the cars. He's like looking around like, what am I gonna do? No, there's a payphone. I'll just make a call. It's a great little moment. It's funny, but it's not, you know? That stuff's not funny. But people, they're all reacted relatively realistic. I watched it over and over again to see their movements. Very real. Slacker's got so many funny moments. The guy that's driving around, he's talking in this like, you know, microphone. It's got a speaker on the top. He's like giving out some kind of weird news about something. Everybody's got a story. There's a pubic hair being sold that's supposedly Madonna's from a pap smear, and she's trying to sell it on the street and like, hey, you can buy this, man. Look, it's Madonna's pubic hair from her pap smear. She's got this hat on. Everyone's just kind of like walking around. I got story. Daniel Johnston's music's in it for a moment. They go by a record store and Daniel Johnston's music is blasting outside. They go talk to these weird people that's talking about like philosophy. There's a weird guy with a television strapped to his back in this room. He's looking at all these other TVs. It ends with the camera being spun around on this rope and they're jumping out on this lake and stuff. There's another scene where this guy gets his heart broken. He's taking I think a typewriter. Is it a typewriter? And he's throwing the typewriter off the bridge because he's blaming the typewriter or something. It's really weird. To think of something else that happened today. What was one? Oh, I remember now. So this guy gets back at this apartment and they're looking for like their roommate, and he's going through these note cards and he's pulling these note cards and it's telling a story and it's showing the note cards and how he's left this like breadcrumb trail of his life through these like postcards and all this stuff. You got to see it. It's just crazy. All right, we gotta get going. All right, we'll be at Apple about 8:06, so that gives us about an hour of upload there. The Fort Worth one actually is pretty good. It's a Round Rock PD right over there. But the Fort Worth one is actually pretty good. Why is this one going like that? Okay, making sure switch in a second. Yeah, so their Apple their internet speed is pretty good on upload. They're having a little issue on download when I was there. But the upload at the Apple Store at the Domain in Austin, there was just a lot of people there, so it may have lagged the internet speed. Or maybe they just don't up it that much. Don't know. The Fort Worth one is great. I'm talking about like the university one. So we're gonna head over there and spend about an hour there till close, and then we'll head back. Found out the Apple store actually closes at 8, so we'll just head back. And it says I-35 north, since we're way south. It's a great bridge of 45 west that we're going under. And headed on the highways. 35 north all the way back. For 2 hours and 48 minutes. Arrival time 8:06. We'll just head straight back. So we won't be going to the Apple one because Apple closes at 8. But that's okay. Lots of traffic in Austin. Little worse than it is Fort Worth. It's bumper to bumper, big time. Every time I go. Even when I was younger in the 90s, early 90s, it probably wasn't this bad. But it wasn't like, no cars on the highway, like coming out of Temple or something. This will lead us through Temple. We're like in the Round Rock area, up this way. We're going to the Round Rock. I got a friend that lives in Round Rock. He's an artist, dude.
Heavy traffic reported ahead. Hopefully the approaching zombies are slow, like in the old days. Modern zombies run faster.
Yes, that's right, Waze. Modern zombies run faster. Yeah, we'll be getting on this, I don't know what you call it. Like is this a bridge? It's a bridge that gets onto the highway. What is this called? It's overpass bridge staying on I-35? I guess to get them kind of up, or maybe the architect was hanging out with Richard Linklater, But it makes sense. You go up this way on one lane, and then you like come down on them, and just get right out on the highway. That kind of thing. I love those clouds right there. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Quoting Cartman. Cute. That's cute. Cartman. That's cool. That's cool. Cool. Not cool. Cool. That's cool. Authority. We'll shut it off here in a minute. Vlog almost over. Gotta get into the traffic. Look at this guy right here, though. What does he do you think? It's like a couple dudes. Maybe Home Depot stuff. Probably Home Depot. Repair. Interior design. Like, what's that dude doing with the phone pointing at, was he making like a documentary about Austin? Like, has somebody done that before? That goes on for miles. 7 miles. Ride the snake. He's long, and his skin is cold, or he's old, and his skin is cold. Ride the snake. Seven miles long. He's old, and his skin is cold. We entered Georgetown, Texas. It was founded in 1848. That's where we're at right now. Georgetown. Right by the frontage road. Exit 259A. Going into Georgetown. right outside Austin.